G'day, welcome back. So in this module 2, we'll be talking about plugins. Now with WordPress, there are literally tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of different plugins you can use for pretty much anything you can think of. The ones I'm going to focus on are ones that I like to use for my content marketing efforts. It's a good idea with plugins not to totally bombard your site with hundreds of plugins because it gets a bit hard to manage, and it can slow the site down a little bit. And you've got to always keep them updated, otherwise it's a security risk, so you're kind of creating more work for yourself. But having said that, there are a couple of plugins that I really can't live without, so I'm going to go through these reasonably quickly. Now, these are mainly focused on content marketing, so the Yoast Seo plugin is the first one, and I'll talk a little bit about SEO in another module, but the Yoast Seo plugin, it's really simple. It allows you to set up basic SEO stuff for your posts, and it will also give you this really simple little green light, red light thing where you can tell if your page is optimized, so that's really handy. Dig is the plugin I use for social sharing. This particular plugin, it doesn't really matter which one you use. There's hundreds of social sharing plugins around, but just make sure that when someone goes to your blog post, then they can easily tweet it or like it on Facebook or share it on Facebook or whatever. The Dig one I like because it puts the little strip down the left-hand side that follows the user down the page as they go through the post, so they've always got the opportunity to share it. I really like Disqus comments, and you can just use the inbuilt WordPress comments if you want, but you'll find you get a lot of spam, and if you put the spam filters on there, you'll find some good comments don't get through. And I just really like the Disqus system. It's really smooth, and I get hardly any spam. I don't think I get any spam in there. I can reply via email to the comments. It's just a really, really nice, elegant commenting system. So I recommend that. But if for whatever reason you might use something different, there's a lot of commenting systems out there. But definitely, if you're going to put content out there, then engaging with people via the comments is a good idea, and that plugin is the best way to do it, I think. I use FeedBlitz to manage my RSS feed. You can use FeedBurner if you want. I use FeedBlitz because they've got an API, which means that I can actually get my data for my subscribers within Informally, which is my application. And so that's a big selling point for me. But and FeedBurner, there's sort of a lot going on with FeedBurner at the moment. Without getting into the details, I'd just rather not set my stuff up in FeedBurner. But having said that, I haven't really found an alternative to FeedBurner that's anywhere near as simple and easy to use and just works. So I've chosen to use FeedBlitz for now. So the other one I've got here is Lead Player, and if you're going to do any video marketing, Lead Player is really good. Basically what it does is when you play your video, you can set it up so that at the end of the video, you can ask the person to opt into an email list, which is really, really handy. Or you can have a call to action, and you can just, at the end of the video, have a button, click here to do something, and takes them off to a different page in the site or something like that. But if you're doing content marketing, you're probably going to try and build a list. And if you're doing that, you'll be using MailChimp or Aweber or something like that. And Lead Player integrates with those two products, and it's quite cheap and very, very easy to use. I use Web Ninja Google Analytics, which enables me to put analytics code in my site, which is obviously really crucial. I'll do a whole module on analytics in the next couple of modules. So with the Web Ninja plugin, the main benefit with that is if you go to the site yourself and you're logged in, then analytics won't load, which is good because it means like your visits to the site aren't being racked up in analytics, which is a nice little feature. Otherwise, you can just embed the Google Analytics code in your template, but this just makes it a little bit easier. I like WP Post Signature. So when you go to a blog post on inform.ly/blog, you can click on a post and you'll see down the bottom of the post I have an opt-in for the product. So when someone reads through a blog post, I like to put an opt-in down the bottom to encourage them to opt in to either a newsletter or opt in to try the product. And it's a really good time to get them because they've read through the article. Ideally, you'd be talking about your business or something to do with it in the article, and they'll get to the end, they'll know about your business, and then they'll see a very clear opt-in down the bottom. So WP Post Signature is what I use for that. That's really all I've got in this module. There's so many plugins out there. Just go and do some exploring, but from a content marketing point of view, they're probably my favorite ones. Okay, see you guys in the next module.